Hello everyone, and thank you for joining me here today. This is Keegan Edwards with Liquid and Pet Store Websites, and we're going to be discussing a little bit more the Proximity app. And you're just joining us here. Hopefully you watched the other couple of videos. The first one about initializing the Endless Aisles catalog for Proximity, and the other video about setting up your settings, which would be the second step. Now we're going to talk a little bit after you've done some of the batch imports and you've gotten your settings all squared away about setting up your local delivery and delivery radius. The way that your site functions when Proximity is on it is when users come to your site, they will be prompted with a pop-up that asks them to put in their zip code so that when they're on the site, we'll know which products, or Proximity will change your website to know which products this person can have shipped to them, which products they can have delivered to them, and which products aren't available. So I've got in here right now just a zip code of 27502 that qualifies for products to be delivered. So I'll save that. When I click on this product, we'll see, great, same-day delivery service available to me. So I can click here, select my product, add to cart, and I'll get the delivery service rates and charges for this item. Now, if I were to switch and change this to 13815, which is the zip code for our other office in New York, and save this, you'll see that I get a message saying, we're sorry, this item is not currently available in your area. We'll talk more about how to set this up with this specific product, but what we want to focus on right now is just making sure that we set this up so that the zip codes that qualify, like 27502, our customers will see the right message about that product being available to be delivered to them. And if I don't have that product, I'm not willing to ship it, and I won't deliver to that area, then we want to make sure that, when somebody comes from a zip code where they don't qualify, I won't deliver to them, that they get the right message about the product. So the way that we do that is by going into the Proximity app, going to the local delivery settings, and you'll see here I've got Apex, North Carolina set up, and that's 27502. That is the Apex, North Carolina zip code where I'll deliver. So if I go in here, I see here's my delivery zone, and I can have multiple delivery zones, but I have my delivery zone here, and I click Edit, Apex, North Carolina. I charge $9.99 to deliver, and I offer free delivery over $49.99. Now, the zip code that qualifies for that is 27502. If I want multiple zip codes to qualify, I'll just add them here. So let's say I wanted to also deliver in Durham, 27705. Save that. And now I go up here and put, now it might take a second because it caches. Click Save. Nope, worked already. Now put 277, great. That's a place where I'm eligible for delivery. Again, if I put in 13815, save, nope, it's still not available. Now let's say you have other delivery areas, or let's say, you know what, that's great, but Durham's much farther away from me than Apex is. So I can't have that in the same area because I can't charge the same rates. So I would delete that from there, save it, and say I need to add another delivery zone, and that delivery zone will be Durham. And my base rate to deliver all the way to Durham is going to be $15. And I can't do free delivery, or if I am, let's say, do free delivery over $75. The zip code is 27705. And I'll save it. And now I have two delivery zones. Whoops, why don't I go there and put Durham, North Carolina, just so it's clear. Great, I've got two delivery zones, and now if somebody puts in their zip code for either location, it'll work for them. But when they go to checkout, if I'm in the Durham, I'll get a different delivery rate. I've got the delivery rate here of $15 for being in Durham, versus if I have in 27502 and I'm in Apex the whole time I'm on the site, when I go to checkout, I'll have a different rate of $9.99. So both people in both of those areas will be eligible for delivery, and they'll receive that delivery message, but when they go to checkout, they'll be charged different rates depending on the delivery zone they fall into. Now, this will by default just have some language about what delivery zone, saying the North Carolina or Durham, North Carolina, and the rate. If you want to overwrite that, you have the flexibility to do that. So let's say you call your delivery super fast delivery service, and you want that to overwrite, and that's the way you brand it in your area, and that's what you want in the checkout. You can save that, and it'll overwrite it in the checkout process, what your consumer sees as they check out of your site. But if you just call it Durham, North Carolina delivery, you can leave that, save that, and it'll remain the same. So that's how we set up the delivery zones and rates for your customers to check out and for your business to offer delivery areas using Proximity. Thank you very much for joining me for how to set up the delivery. And please stay tuned for the next video as we talk about adding more products to your site.